Welcome back to Shallontine's Day, my little cupids. Well, look, we've already talked about how to be okay being single and basically ignore the holiday. But listen, what if you've already slayed that dragon? You're like, no, I'm fine being single, but I would still like to do something fun on Valentine's Day. I mean, just because I don't have a boyfriend, do I have to like sit at home? It would be really nice to, like I love the pink stuff and I love the little heart things. Like I'm such a basic. I love holidays. And I told you guys, I'm going to go like full first grade teacher for the holidays. I'm going to go ballistic for Easter. I'm going to go out of my fucking mind for Arbor Day. We're doing it because it's just fun and festive. So just because we don't have a boyfriend, does that mean we have to opt out of holidays? No. No, that is so antithetical to anything that we talk about here on the channel. And by the way, if you want some more tips on, or just ideas and little pep talks on why it's great to be single at Valentine's Day, I wrote an article for Cosmo Middle East. You can check it out at the link in the bio. Hi, Lauren. I really appreciate the opportunity. Cosmo like basically raised me. And so it's just really fulfilling and really amazing to be able to be part of it. So thank you so much for having me. And hopefully it'll give you guys some, a little like 5-point pep talk of like, yeah, actually, wait a minute. It's not only okay to be single, it's better. One of the things I talk about is that this is the perfect time to shore up your single girl squad, right? Because we all know what it's like when you have a friend who falls in love and you're like ghost, like they ditch you completely. Like maybe they'll come back a few months later. Oh, he's out of town so I can hang out. Go fuck yourself, Bethany. It can be very frustrating. So this is the time to gather some single girls, expand your network, call the friend of a friend, call your favorite coworker, get your neighbor involved. Why not? And plan something just for you guys. But I'm going to tell you exactly what that should be. But before we get started, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, head to my website, shallonlester.com, and click submit a question. If you want a little if you want a little Valentine's Day gift for yourself or a friend, a pep talk, a custom video, head to cameo.com. If you live outside the US, you can go to memmo.me and order one there. And just FYI, this is a microphone. I know, like we're upgrading our audio system, but it's a little lavalier mic. And I know it's weird that it's there. I didn't want you guys to be like, is that like some weird third nipple she's got? Hi, cowboy. I love you so much, but now you know that I'm at work right now. You know that's what that is. You're smart. This is what, okay. Don't knock that over. Okay. So let us continue. Let us talk about how to have the perfect Galentine's Day. I feel like for a hot minute there, Galentine's got a bad rap. It was like, oh, like all the single cat ladies getting together to like crochet and cry and look at the pretty girls with boyfriends. Go fucking kill yourself, Bethany. Give me a break. Oh, it's weird and pathetic that girls have friends and they make their friends a priority, and on a holiday about love, they show their friends love. That's weird to you? Got it, Tina. Listen, I love a good Galentine's Day. It doesn't have to be February 14th. I have Galentine's Day all year long because my friends are my priority. So I think we talked about this a little last year on Shallontine's Day. And by the way, if you're itching for some other topics, we've done Shallontine's Days for the past 2 years and we've covered a lot of ground. So definitely go back. There's a whole playlist that you can look at, and we've got some good stuff going on. This is what I do on Valentine's Day. I recruit 2 best friends, okay? Or 2 new friends, just 2 single girls who aren't busy that night, but who still have that sense, like we were saying, it's like, I still want to be included in this holiday. Just because I don't have like a dick inside me, like I'm persona non grata, I don't think so. So this is what we do. We sit around and we describe our perfect Valentine's Day without sex, because you'll understand why in a minute. But like, what does your ideal Valentine's Day entail? Okay, so for my friend Abby, it was breakfast in bed, and what else was it? Flowers delivered at work. She's like, that to me that's Valentine's Day. Like, it's cliche, and we're like, hey, cliche is great, okay? For our other friend Trish, it was a great bottle of champagne and a nice dinner out. For me, it's a spa day and, well, yeah, sex, like sex. But when I think of a spa day, I think of like a hot tub, because it's Valentine's Day is in winter. It's always really cold. I like things hot and humid. Like I'm like a little hothouse flower. I'm a humidity 1%er. I've never been someplace where it's too humid for me. I love it. I know. It's not the best kind of 1%er to be, but this is what I was given. So I'm playing the hand I was dealt. So for me, yeah, it's like a spa day. It's being warm, like in water, something like that. And so we decided, why don't we just give ourselves our Valentine's Day, our perfect Valentine's Day? So there's a few ways you guys can do this. You can almost make it like a secret Santa, like you're being Trisha's Valentine, Abby's being yours, blah, 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 you know? Or you can pool your money. Everyone puts in $20, $40, $100, however much you feel comfortable spending. And you throw yourselves this perfect Valentine. You all do it together. Someone goes around and we drop off breakfast. I leave a little breakfast on Abby's doorstep. Oh, that's so special. I personally don't care. I don't eat breakfast, so that's not important to me. I don't need that. But it makes me feel good to do it for Abby. And you realize that, like, love is love, right? If you're getting love from a boy or from a best friend or from a parent or from a coworker, it all feels pretty darn good. Maybe it does feel absolutely the best when it comes from a guy, but again, play the hand you're dealt. Would you rather have no love, no warm, squishy feeling just because you can't have it from like that NHL athlete you're obsessed with? No. I mean, that's silly. And it's fun to be able to treat your friends. Like, half the wonderfulness of being in love, I think, isn't the love you receive. It really is the love that you give. You know, all those special things you want to do for someone and bake cookies on their birthday and surprise them with wonderful things. You have that opportunity in your life right now with your friends. Don't let it pass you by and slip through your fingers. So we drop off breakfast for Abby. And then, you know, we pool our money, we send her flowers to work. Maybe we send all three of us flowers. Trish gets to pick where we have dinner that night. I set up a thing, or one of them sets it up for me. We go to a spa, we sit in the steam room. It really doesn't have to be expensive, but you feel luxuriant. You feel treated well. You feel pampered, and more than anything, you feel heard. Because we're so much more willing to share our deepest desires with our friends because we don't assume there's going to be any sort of judgment. Or also, this is the big thing. We can share what we want with our friends because we don't have an obligation on them to fulfill it. We are tenuous about sharing what we want with a guy because, number one, we think love means being a psychic. It means mind reading. He should just know that I love humidity. Why on earth would anyone know that? Because no one likes humidity except for Shallon Lester. So why would he know that my dream is to sit in a steam room for 2 hours? Like, he wouldn't just intuit that. I have to tell him. And we don't want to do that because we think it's not romantic. Closed mouths don't get fed, honey. And maybe our friends fulfill so many more of our needs because we are so much more open. You know, like, hey, when I'm crying, I need you to come over. Like, if I give you the trigger word, like, oh, I saw on his Instagram, I need you to come over. And our friend's like, got it. Like, hey, if I start talking about Tyler when I'm drunk, I need you to cut me off. Okay. Yo, if I say, let's hit Taco Bell, I'm in a bad place. Do not let me go there. We got you, girl. But with guys, we think it's all supposed to be just this like mystic psychic connection. Love is logistics. And logistics is problem solving. And problem solving is looking at a cause and effect and a problem and a solution and reality. And we know that with friends. And again, with guys, we're like, no, it should just be like in the air. It should just absorb into him. Okay. How well is that going? We're not getting our needs met. So we can share our needs in what we view as a welcoming, opening environment. I mean, don't we feel so much more understood? We can be like, yeah, I want a hot tub. I want a steam room. Maybe that's silly and like not romantic because they're probably really germy, but that's what I like to do in the middle of winter. I feel just sort of like rejuvenated. I'm all like sweaty and worked out, like I feel sexy and whatever. Great. Are we all going to get laid at the end of the night? No. Have you ever tried to have sex after a big meal? Ugh. The greatest advice one of my friends ever gave me, she's like, have sex before the date. Well, that sounds bad because it sounds like you're going to have sex with someone who isn't your date. I mean, sure. But like have sex before you go to dinner. You'll have like that glow, you have like the sexy bonding hormones, and then you can eat whatever you want and just go to bed unjostled. Don't shake me up like a baby. I don't like it. If I'm full of Mexican food, and I'm an eater. When I go to dinner, I'm eating, okay? It's dinner time. You better feed me. I had a date the other day and I literally ate a pre-dinner at In-N-Out. I got a burger because I didn't trust this man to feed me the way that I needed to be fed. And he did not. and I was like livid, but at least I wasn't starving, because then I would have been a completely different person, you know, when you're hungry. So I want you to sit around and make these lists with your friends. Like, what is your ideal Valentine's Day? Or ask them, like, what was their favorite one? What was their least favorite one, and why? What have they always wanted to do, but they always felt like it was silly, they couldn't tell a guy? How can you give that to each other? How can you do it on a budget? And you know what? So much of the time, even just listening to what other people want, that again makes us feel heard, which makes us feel loved and valued. So never underestimate the power of being like, okay, well, we can't all afford to go out to sushi, but maybe we can get some grocery store rolls, we can come home, we can watch some Japanimation, whatever, and we can pretend we're in Tokyo for 2.5 hours. Okay, that's something, because it really is the thoughtfulness. If you're pulling up for your friends and being like, hey, I know your ideal Valentine's is ride on a private jet. Not sure I'm going to do that. But here's what we can do. Here's something else I did for you that's thoughtful. People just want to feel like they matter and like they're seen. So how can you be thoughtful in a way that gives them that, but is also doable for you? It doesn't have to hit every single point of their fantasy, you know? It just doesn't. That's not always realistic. And truly, it's not even what people necessarily want. So don't stress. So listen, don't feel weird about only being with your girlfriends on Valentine's Day. I mean, I have yet to find a man who delights me, hears me, knows me, makes me laugh, challenges me the way my friends do. And it makes me insane when guys are like, can we still be friends? How the fuck dare you think you have what it takes to be my friend? The bar for that is way up here. You're a boyfriend? You have like a dick and a truck, and I'm going to give you a chance. The bar is low for a boyfriend because I don't really have a ton of respect there. Friend? Woo! Big metric, big energy required. Can we be friends? You can't even be a boyfriend. You can't even be a booty call. Think I'm going to deal with you if you're not putting out? Okay. Give me a break. So reframe how you feel about this holiday. And like I said, don't feel like it's I'm only going out with my friends. Go to dinner. Make the reservation at that nice restaurant. Fuck it. Oh, but there's going to be all these couples and they're going to see us. You know what they're going to see? You know what that girl on that date is going to see? A bunch of people laughing and having fun and listening and engaging. And she's going to be like, yeah, tell me more about tires. What are they doing? Did they just get another bottle of rosé? No, I'm listening. Yeah, Tom Brady's retiring. Whoa, that's crazy. What are they they're talking about Emily in Paris. Oh, I love that show. Oh, I know the scene they're talking about. What? Tyler? Yes, fine. God, order the molten lava cake. I don't fucking care. They're going to look at you as an exemplar of who they want to be. Who doesn't want to be the girl with friends? Who doesn't want to be the girl who isn't confined by these societal expectations? Who doesn't want to be the girl who's in love with her own life, no matter what that life is looking like at the moment? Yeah, we would all like to find true love, and we will one day. It's coming. It's right on schedule. But until it arrives, am I just going to roll around in misery? No! I'm going to enjoy my friends, because when true love does arrive, and it has arrived for me in the past, my friends are not going anywhere. I'm not ditching anybody for a man. I'm going to make room for this man in my life. But my girls always are going to come first. And I feel like that truly is the root of why I'm okay single, because I have such a full and rich life without a guy. Do I need to get laid a lot? I do. And that part is very difficult. But aside from that, like, I am so completely emotionally stocked up. So let's just get out there and live like that. Don't let any holiday, any Hallmark thing tell you otherwise. So on this holiday that's about love, what is love? Love is gratitude, right? Love is counting our blessings. You have blessings in your life right now. And maybe if you're like, I really don't have any friends, this is your opportunity. You are blessed with the opportunity to go out and make those connections. I truly can't think of a better time to reach out to single girls who you may only like semi-know than Valentine's Day. Look, the number one question I get from you guys, by far, is how to make friends as an adult. By far. And when you're talking about guys, even when you're talking about guys, the root of why you're so twisted about this guy, or you can't leave him, or you feel desperate, is because you don't have those female connections. If you did, you would have historians and supportive people and a tribe, and you would feel more comfortable and braver to live a life without this fucking bag of shit, right? It all circles back to friends. So because everyone is looking to make those connections, no one thinks it's weird to reach out and be like, hey, do you want to go get frozen yogurt on Valentine's Day? I don't know if you have a date, but if you don't, let's go do something. If anyone thinks that's weird, they're the fucking weirdo. And there's a reason they don't have friends. They're weird and no one likes them. Great, bye. Like, you're not the weirdo for being a leader and being a girl's girl and wanting to make connections. It's weird to want connections in your life? I don't think so. I do not think so. That is not how we operate. Maybe some people do. Those are not our people. And again, great. Thank you for showing me that. We're in different lanes. Goodbye. So what you might be viewing as a sad Valentine's Day without a date, what if this was actually the beginning of a really amazing chapter in your life? What if this opportunity to shore up your female friendships, get girls together, hear each other, luxuriate, what if that sparked something in you that put you on the path to really prioritizing friendships? And then you could look back at this bad Valentine's Day and be like, that was actually the best because it set me on this course of friendships. What if we could look at it like that? Girl, you're not going to get a boyfriend in the next 36 hours, right? Like, it's probably just not going to happen. I won't. I could rent one, I suppose. I'm too cheap. We can't change the circumstances, but we can change what they mean. We can change why we're in this situation. We can look at it as a setback or a setup. This is life, man. We talk about this constantly here. This is simply life. We are not given amazing friends. We are given opportunities to create those friendships, build that confidence, be bold, be the leader. And it's actually really fun. It's so fun to get to know people. Instead of sitting on a date being like, oh, trucks, Tom Brady, ugh. Wouldn't you rather get to know another girl? Oh my God, we're telling stories and we're swapping this and talking about frenemies and ta-ta-ta. I love getting to know other girls. I am rarely interested in the lives of other men. It's just like, okay, not never, but girls are badass. So this is an opportunity for you to bring that energy and that love into your life. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Shallontine's Day, and happy Galentine's Day. We'll see you next time, Shalligators.